Welcome to head drawing with the Reilly head abstraction. The Reilly head abstraction is a simple grid system for the face. The face is quite complicated with many intricate parts. The Reilly head abstraction tackles this problem by abstracting the most essential parts of the face, from the planes of the head to the skull structure and major landmarks. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Reilly head abstraction. What the Reilly head abstraction really is just simplifying the head, so taking a look at very basic structures of the face, the most important structures, and abstracting as much information as you can from it. Basic information is the skull structure and the muscle structure of the face, also the planes of the face. So it's a very useful tool for understanding the face. So the first thing that you want to do is create your ball, so create your cranium, and then divide it horizontally and vertically for your centerline and brow line. And then cut off the sides of the head, so creating your incision, just like you would in your Loomis head. Then once you do that, you can establish your rule of thirds. So from the hairline to the brow line, you can do your measurements, and then once you do your measurements, you can get the nose line and the jawline. That line right there wasn't very straight, so I'm going to fix that. Okay, so to complete your Loomis head, you're going to do your jaw. So about halfway, you're going to start turning in to connect to the chin. About at the 1/3 mark, you can draw your eye line and establish the width of the nose. Once you do that, then you can create your ball of the nose, keeping in mind its 3D form. And then connect it to the sides of the nose, so the wings of the nose, and create your bottom plane. So that's where your nostrils will be located. So there's a rhythm line starting from the keystone area all the way down to the ball of the nose. So that'll be the first rhythm line that we'll do. Try to put a slight curve to it. Do the same thing on the other side. And this will give you the top plane of your nose. There's another rhythm line that goes from the keystone area all the way down to the wings of the nose. You can do it on one side and on the other. It's not a straight line, give it a bend. So that'll give you the top and side planes of the nose. Next, what I'm doing here is creating the muzzle area of the face. Just kind of creating a ball. Then there's another rhythm line that goes from the keystone area, and it's like a band around the face. A good way to find it is to look at the bags of the eyes of the subject that you're studying. Definitely. Then for the chin, you're just going to make a kind of an oval structure. And it's going to surpass your muzzle area. There's a rhythm line that goes from one side of the mouth to the other, and it usually falls on your cranium area. Then there's another rhythm line that goes from the side of the head and connects to the side of the mouth, and that is your zygomatic arch. It's the meaty part of your face. Then from the corner of your ears, there's going to be a rhythm line that touches the corner of your nose and attaches to the corner of your mouth. We'll give it a nice curve. Like that. From the corner of the mouth, it's going to touch the wings of the nose, and it's going to curve. Going to curve all the way to the top of your ear. From that same spot, you're going to do another curved line, which is going to attach to that initial ball that we made, the band of the face. Do the same thing on the other side. You can see that it also gives you the side plane of your cheeks. So this is more of the bone structure of the face. From the temple region, if you start from your incision point and create a curved line down to the eye line, you'll create the temple region, or the side of the head. Already quite a bit of information. If you want to create the bottom lip of your face, you can just kind of make an extension to your initial cranium, to your initial ball. If you want to find your ears, you simply line it up with the bottom of your nose and connect the dots, as they say. Remember that the side of the face is not cut perfectly straight, so we can make this adjustment and kind of curve the side plane of the head. I'm just rounding out some edges here and there for the top of the ear. That side's a little off, but it's okay. Another good point is if you divide the brow line and the hairline into 4 parts, you can find the skeletal structure of the brow. So there's a rhythm line that goes from the corner of the brow and connects to that point right there. Not a very good curve that I made there, but it will do. So if you measure the width of the nose, usually you'll find the width of the eyes. I'm placing my tear duct area and just measuring to get the width of the eyes. Doing the same thing on the other side. So that'll be the placement for the eyes. And for this region, there's also a rhythm line that slightly bends from one side of the eye to the other. There's also a rhythm line that goes from the corner of the brow to the tear duct area. And this will give you the corner, the inside corner of the eye. And that's basically your Reilly head. Right now I'm just doing my brows. Now if you want to look at other features, there's other features that you can take a look at. Just cleaning up some lines here. There's other features that you can take a look at. One of these features is the forehead area. To do that, you just create a ball starting from the keystone area and attach it to your hairline. A rhythm line that's not necessarily in the Reilly head abstraction is one that I found. Rhythm lined from the corners of the jaw to the top lip, or the center of the top lip. One final thing that you can do to understand the spherical shape of the eye socket, or even to find the eye socket, is to create a ball in this area. It will attach to your keystone shape. And I find it useful for shading the eyes when I do get down to details. So some people do create a ball for this area, others just kind of leave it the way it was, the way that we had it earlier. And finally, you can do the shelf area for your cheekbone and just attach it to your jaw. There's kind of a dip all the way down to the jaw. Just redefining the zygomatic arch. For women, you want to play up this area. Then creating the bottom planes of the nose. And cleaning up some lines here and there. But that's basically the Reilly head abstraction. Finally, in the last but not least, we'll take a look at the Reilly head abstraction for the 3/4 view. So the first thing that we want to do is create our ball. So if you take a look at this area over here, you're going to create your ball somewhere around here. Top of the head. I'm going to curve it this way. So just make a simple ball. And then somewhere around here will be the end of the ball. find the center line. So the head kind of goes like this, it's a curved structure. And then we can find our center line down here. Find our center line. And find the hairline over here. Do your measurements for the brow line. Okay. Maybe we should do the side. So you're going to do your incision over here. And you're going to do the side of the head. So this is the side of the head. So, and then you're going to do your incision. Curve it. You can find the angle, so he's kind of looking down, find the angle of the brow to the ear to get to that, and this angle over here for the brow. And you can do your measurements if you want to get the lower lip and lower nose, the nose, and then your chin. That's about 3 parts right there. Quite perfect, actually. Next, we can find the keystone shape of the nose. So there's your keystone shape right there. The curved part of the nose. And then just kind of make a curved line for the wings. Like that. Okay. Curve it in. And you can put your planes in there if you want. That's the rhythm line for this nose. Something like that. So you're going to see more of this plane over here. And this plane over here. Very good rhythm line. Then what we should have done before that was from your keystone shape down to the wings of the nose. You can find the side planes of the nose. You can see that this side plane you don't see much of, but this side plane you see quite a bit of. Okay. Then from the keystone area to the tear duct would be your eye line. That. Then what we can do is find the area for, do the jaw area. So this will be your cross area. Find the jaw, somewhere around halfway it's going to curve in like this. And you can do your incision for your head over here. Okay, kind of dip it in, there's a shelf over there. Then find your jaw. Then I think what we should do is find the mouth area. So divide this in half, we'll get the lower lip, divide that in half, you get the upper lip, divide that, you'll get the mouth area. And once we have the mouth area, you can take a look at this area over here, so the muzzle area. It's gonna make an oval shape for this one. Oval turns more of a circle in side profiles. So you have the muzzle area, and you can follow this band over here. As you can see, there's kind of a dark area of the eyes, so you can follow that area, just kind of connect it to the chin. You can see this band over here on that side. It's quite prominent. I can go something like that for the other side. Next, what we can do is take a look at the jaw, so a little bit lower than the lip. We'll just create kind of like an oval shape for the jaw. Then we can look at the bone structure. So starting from the top of the ear down to the lips, you're going to do that curve over there for the top shelf of your cheekbone. See that shelf over there? You're going to kind of curve it in that way. This angle you won't see much of. That'll be a pretty straight line. Like so. So you have that curved line for the face. And we can take a look at the zygomatic arch. So it's going to start from the ear area, and it's going to connect down to the mouth. You can do the same thing on the other side. So the meaty part of the cheek, connect that way. Then the side plane of the face, so you can do a curved line for the shelf. So this is more of the skeletal structure of the face. this side you won't see much of it, so I won't even do that. Next, what we can do is take a look at the forehead region of the face over here. What a very interesting thing happens. You can really see the forehead region of the face quite prominently. It's a different shade. Let's take a look at the rhythm line for the brow area. This will be more prominent in men. You can even see it's a different shade over here. So you're going to divide that. It's about 1/4. So from this corner you can't really see it, so we'll start with this corner. So from this corner of the eye, brow line, you're just going to create a curved line from one side to the other to get your brow region. Then we can find, in this example, I think it's better to draw a circle because the bags of the eyes really protrude out, right? So what you're going to do is just draw a simple circle like that. The eyes, eye sockets. Do the same thing on the other side, and this way you actually really do understand the structure of the eye, seeing it as a spherical structure. Then if you want, you can find the corners of that area and just follow the rhythm line for that, so it's kind of a straight slash curved line for that. And then we'll take a look at the lips. So from one corner of the mouth to the other corner, you'll get your rhythm line for your top lip. And then make an attachment from your zygomatic arch for the lower lip. And that's pretty much it for the Reilly head abstraction from the 3/4 view. Now you can also find different rhythm lines, but if you see this area over here, I mean, you can attach certain areas. If you see this area over here, it's in shadow. I mean, the Reilly head abstraction is a very useful tool for understanding the form of the face, right? If you really want to put more detail into this, or more of an understanding of anatomy, you can take a look at the angle of the keystone shape and the angle of the shelf of the eyes. So it kind of goes this way. So if you draw over this, I'm just going to draw over it, just so that you can see this form a little bit better. If you take a look at the shelf of the eye socket, it kind of goes on an angle. And this area over here, the same thing, it goes on an angle. Just the shelf area. Okay, so sometimes it's good to see that, right? You can see different angle relationships within the face. So it goes, dips down this way, dips out, and it dips down that way. You can see this area quite prominently in this area.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you can always find more paintings and drawing tutorials on my channel, AdJag2 Studios. And see that you click the subscribe button to see new videos every Sunday.